not that. Circulation and mechanism for the smell of stale beer.
An older man, heavy set, looks up as you approach. On the table next to him is a large plastic box. An accordion hose runs from the side of it and disappears between his shirt buttons. Like a dead octopus, smothered and forgotten about.
Thanks, Poetics.
Operator, bon of you to drop by. Though a bit earlier than I was expecting.
He glances at his wrist and ruffles his fleshy brow.
It should be said that you've never seen this man before in your life.
No matter. You're here now. That's what counts.
This is some lame, but now what's that? Have we met before?
Never. And yet I think we're well met. Some reputations precede. I heard a notorious spy had escaped from the freezer and was running amok in theater. Had to see for myself.
This man must be part of our welcoming committee. The gang's legend spreads far and wide.
That was Doppelgang Phil, yeah.
Now here you are, in living color. Cascade, known to some as Herschel Wilk.
You might still be able to play this off.
Wait, are you some sort of spy?
Come on, operand. Stupid games are beneath us. Let's get real.
I'm simply confused. I am a simple sock importer.
Sure. I was a sock importer once or twice myself. Of course, that was before I became a null entity. These days, I'm just sad old man in an ugly shirt, killing time at a gaudy Bellata bar.
Gaudy? Gaudy, isn't it?
No entity. The Operant Bureau's preferred name for those it would rather forget.
But my sordid history's not the subject here. It's you everyone's asking about.
Hold on, who's this everyone?
Old friends, professional critics, big-time players in the international organ market.
What are they asking about?
All kinds of stuff. They were asking, has she figured out her assignment yet? What's going on with her double? Does she still have it? Thrilling questions all. But mainly, they're concerned about your heart.
My heart is my concern.
Size of a fist, weighs about 1/4 kilo. They want to know what you'll take for it.
My heart's got a 10mm bullet next to it.
A heart with history. There's connoisseurs who'd pay a premium for that.
Seems rather literal considering his situation.
Reminds me of a story in the paper. An Azuri cannibal pays another man for the pleasure of killing him and devouring his heart. Gruesome scene. Features a frying pan and all sorts of unprintable details. One detail they did print, though, was this. A fella who sells his own heart accepts his payment by check. GMs find it uncashed in his blood-drenched shirt pocket.
How much was this check for?
If you believe what you read in the newspapers, our cannibal paid about 200 sol.
The cost of a new set of tires.
Plus the life sentence, of course.
Sounds expensive.
True knowledge usually is.
Knowledge. Exactly what you're lacking just now.
The opera have dropped you in a river of shit. Maybe I can help you get yourself out of it.
I've got a decent chance. And I can retry. Is your heart in there? Not at the box.
This thing? No. This is just the plastic box that keeps me from shaking the Manus Fati.
To shake the hand of fate is to die in this part of the world.
Last I heard, the original article was sitting on a desk in a third-level sub-basement somewhere in Nevessa. Story for another time, I'd say.
Is that how you became a null entity?
More like a private joke that went a little too far. This thing?
To shake the hand.
Last I heard,
So how much was your heart
original,
worth?
my business, I'd say. This thing?
To shake the hand.
Last I heard,
Seems easy
and
to
yet
unplug.
no one's tried. Maybe they've been scared. How about you?
Sounds cool for you.
Don't know about that. Rather traumatic, medically speaking. Fortunately, I retain a fearless cardiologist.
What are you doing here?
This was your old haunt, was it not? See why you're drawn to it. Spacious, decent sightlines. Noisy enough to make bugging impractical.
At this hour, the bar is nearly empty except for the hardcore alcoholics. And yourselves, of course. Meanwhile, the bartender washes a few glasses in a tiny sink, looking up every now and then towards the television.
Yes. This place will do.
Do for what?
Our temporary office. Long as we're both in Portofino, of course. As I said, wanted to witness your return to live action myself. Just because I'm bereft of official existence doesn't mean I can't keep an eye on the younger generation. Maybe pass along a little practical wisdom here and there.
I'm detecting ulterior motives.
Singular motives. Never understood them personally. Your double was similarly suspicious.
Hold on, what do you know about my double?
Strappy coat, glasses, look of sorry bewilderment, gastropod, something like that.
Pseudopod.
Even worse. How's he getting on? Haven't seen him for a few days.
None of your concern?
Certainly isn't. What can I say? I'm a nosy old fuck.
A phantom itch. He's scratching at something that hasn't happened yet.
For your sake, I hope you've got it on your side.
What is it you speak of?
It? That ineffable, inexplicable quality essential to success in theater. Frequently discussed, rarely demonstrated.
Whatever it is, I've got it loads.
Not that, it. If you can't even tell the difference, you're off to a poor start, I'd say.
Can it be measured, detected?
No, it is uncountable and immeasurable. Much to the chagrin of the chart fuckers who lately seized control in Nevessa and the other citadels of secret power. And yet, when in its presence, none can deny.
Have I got it?
Depends. Do you want to grab reality by the face, tear off a false skin, and stare into the abyss of stars inside her skull?
Yes.
There was a time when someone believed you might, seeing as they trusted you to set up the opera's last Portofino network. Didn't turn out so hot, if reports are accurate. And yet, here you are, back on the scene. That suggests your it levels haven't totally flatlined.
If you lose it, can you get it back?
One of the most difficult questions in it studies. Driven more than a chair of operants and math prodigies to stark, raving insanity. Given that, the consensus seems to be better not lose it in the first place.
Makes you think I'm in a river of shit?
Call it your look of haggard perplexity, assuming that's not just your normal expression. You've been out of the action for 5 years. I've been in this game a long time. Picked up plenty of neat things that could be of interest to you.
Okay, give me an example of one of those neat things.
Take a recent sample. One of your enemies has set up a secret jail somewhere here in Kisak. Strike a chord.
Which enemy is this?
The rich one. Enter.
Enter, aka l'Empire Sans Territoire, aka the Bank. Equal parts Global Development Fund and Spy Service. Linchpin of the developed world.
Huh.
My offer is this. I share with you a little from my wall of shadows. You help me with some personal research.
What makes you an expert on secret jails?
Because I've been in a few. And set up a few others myself.
Right, maybe I'll come back later.
I'll be here if you want to talk more.
Let's exert myself. It cost me some delirium. Fuck.
There's no man here. A null entity does not exist, has never existed. The deeds and assignments attributed to them never occurred. You are speaking with air.
Dang it.
That's because you're not speaking with a man. You're speaking with an augmentoid.
An artificially augmented human.
Part man, part machine.
What does it mean?
All menace.
What does it
Built in
mean?
secret factories in the center of the hollow moon. Forerunners of the post-humanity to come.
Wait, the moon's hollow?
In your heart, you've always known it to be true.
I should tread lightly.
Undoubtedly.
Forewarned is forearmed.
Who are my enemies here?
Take your pick. We're nominally in the developed world. That's Emter's home pitch.
Motion for him to go on.
By that same token, Portaferro was a Lusian penal colony for a long while. Some people think the weeping eye are lurking around every corner.
The Luz, once a powerful empire, now reconstituted as a modern techno-fascist state, the rising military and cultural power of the day. The Weeping Eye, the Luz's secret place, the dark subconscious of this day.
No comrades, it seems, only class foes.
He tilts his head, a playful glee in his eyes.
The techno-fascists are really treating the place like they own it again. Operating out in the open like that suggests confidence, I'd say. Take the rich one. My offer is this. I share with you a little from my wall of shadows. You help me with some personal research.
I'm looking for the bazaar. No one said anything to me about secret jails.
Went the wrong way then, I'd say. Bazaar's southeast of here. Maybe this rendezvous was a bit premature. Tell you what, let's try again once you've gotten a bit more up to speed.
What should I do? Hold on, what should I do in the meantime?
I recommend Carmuna. personally. Runs a second-hand clothes stall right by the canal. Terrible gossip. Never heard a secret she couldn't wait to spill.
Maybe I'll come back here later.
I'll be here if you want to talk more. Forewarned is forearmed.
Know anything about this mysterious red disc?
He takes the disc and adjusts his glasses to get a closer look.
Two things stand out. First, this is an unusual format. Einzelton. Not just standard consumer fare.
Einzelton, what's so special about it?
Question for a disc vendor, I'd say. There's a misanthropic one around the bazaar. Ask him.
What's the other thing that stands out?
The artist, Ultravioletta, the Lusian electro-pop singer. Gone missing, so they say.
Can't say I've heard of her.
I guess not. Fresh on shelves as you are. Ultravioletta is quite popular, especially in this city. You but from a dream.
Does the title mean anything to you?
No, nothing at all.
What do you know about Sub-Commandante Bagman?
Local television personality. Though his accent suggests origins in the People's Republics. Lavendy, I'd say.
The PR Lavendy, the less socially developed neighbor of the PR Kohila.
Obviously a lunatic, an addict of some sort. I'd keep my distance, were I you.
You ever watched his show?
Please, up around. There's cavorting with the genius loci, and then there's wrapping your mouth around a raw sewage line. That said, he's got tens of thousands of regular viewers. Not bad for public access.
He's Alex Jones. What else do you know about my double pseudopod?
Only what's in his red folder. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
With a great sigh, the man leans back in the booth and closes his eyes.
Novessa born. Graduate of the Polytechniker. No partner or dependents, of course. Father was a noted cosmonaut. Taught life sciences before his recruitment.
Life sciences, hence pseudopod.
Cryptonyms are never so arbitrary as they're meant to be. When it comes to names, the mind demands something that sticks.
So, Cascade. Series of events, dominoes. What's his true name?
Stiglitz. Thomas.
What else?
The old man's eyelids flutter as he continues.
No remark-worthy sexual tendencies. High attention to detail. A mild allergy to his own sweat. Occasional flashes of grandiosity. That last point may sound familiar.
Would that we would have been friends.
You were chosen because his skill sheet was thought to complement your own. How that translates interpersonally, more for you to say.
Lots of past tense. We would have been too potent together. The powers that be wouldn't permit it.
Sure. A two-person counterforce to stand against the shadow lettuce. Every junior operand's fantasy. And recitation.
He opens his eyes and leans forwards once again. That's enough information. Oh, he did a memory trick to get all that back. Mind
No
palace.
such thing in my experience.
I should go.
Till next time, operand.
I can run. Intoxicated artist was caught halfway through her masterpiece. Helps with anxiety, but hurts with delirium schnapps. Also concentrated schnapps sold in tiny bottles due to its high alcohol contents for sipping, technically. Wine sediment clings to the bottom, reminds you of dry blood. Secluded booth, scene of countless intelligence trysts. Advantage over here. It's a net positive. My delirium's not doing so bad though. I thought I'd try it out. Backways.
Wild boar piglets snuffle through the city's trash, still wearing the stripes of babyhood like halitosis humbugs. The hold, the cloven-hoofed effect of urban administrative collapse.
That's my cup of tea. I should recruit them. The fascists would never see it coming.
You didn't bring any pamphlets or manifestos.
Damn it.
But where there are bullets, there are boars. An adult can be up to 500 pounds of bristled, pitiless hog with tusks.
Psst, psst, psst. Come to me, little boars.
No interest from the hogolescents.
Is it dangerous?
Yes.
Look for an adult bar.
You scan from left to right, checking the alley's tangled contours for a hint of hairy maternal rage. There is none.
Should get rid of you for the purity of its essence, you know. Boy.
You leave the boars to their devices.
Some hard gummies. Calming chewing. But it adds fatigue. Torn blister packs for a Gore Slick card game. More schnapps. Something catches your eye. Change the angle. Polaris Silence Watchman oversees the shine from a concrete surface.
An altar to Polaris, the bazaar's unofficial patron star. It is cluttered and precarious with offerings. The shrine lacks the sacred air of Mercian churches you knew as a child. It is an organic thing, maintained by locals of their own volition.
Like a collective artwork.
A spectacle of Portofieran humanity, the steps worn with years of its visitors' hope and grief. Whatever their meaning, they were enough to summon you here, now to this shrine rammed into the side of the city.
Entanglement. Look at the elegies.
Ink stains and knife scratches adorn the shrine. Jagged words cast toward the flickering skies. In your guiding, we learn. Do you envy our brief, searing lives? Marco loves Puss Puss. As you fade, we follow.
Examine the offerings.
A collection of cheap plastic photo frames, haphazardly arranged on a red checkered tablecloth. An improvised welcoming party, here to greet the distinguished visitor from the People's Republics. Between them lie offerings and totems, a necklace, some out-of-circulation coins, an old packet of smokes.
Someone just left these here. Examine the cigarettes.
Ouroboros Black, an imported brand.
Lucian. So I spent most of my life thinking it was pronounced Ouroboros. But no, as far as I can tell, it actually is Ouroboros.
As soon as you pick it up, you feel that whatever's inside it is not cigarettes.
Open the back.
Outslide a few staple pages folded neatly into a little cuboid, almost exactly the dimensions of the package. Rite of passage. It's an exit visa. Permission to travel freely out of Portofieran.
This is a drop of some kind.
A hush falls over the shrine. A wisp of smoke tendrils into the air.
Examine the papers.
An elderly man stares back at you from a printed headshot at the document's apex. Long black and grey hair swept back in a wave. Augustino Dante, according to the name on the pages. Born in the year 27 in La Luz.
Are these legit?
The name, who knows? The document, yes. City issued. Holographic stamp and all.
I'll leave them here for now.
You refold the pages along their elaborate creases and return them to the package. The light around you is dim.
Anything entanglement? No, entanglement's not affected by anything I'm wearing.
With awkward reverence, you approach the shrine again.
Success.
You adjust your position and gather the appropriate reverence. The audience of framed strangers watches you in silence.
Pay for yourself.
A prayer of interference.
I came back, Polaris.
Your words hang in the air, brittle as glass.
Give me strength, focus, energy, and...
A crack of moonlight cuts across the shrine, the shadows bending unnaturally.
shield me from extrasensory interference.
Your words are gone as they are uttered, careered upwards on the air's invisible wires.
Cool. Delirium lowered. So we might want to put the delirium up so we're not wasting any bonuses we get. But we can't really lower anything else. We gain some skill points. Delirium status gained blessed by Polaris.
The light around you is dimming. Behind the surrounding rooftops, dusk bleeds upwards.
I'm blessed, but I don't know how to... help that. Well, in Disco, you just sort of held on to these until you needed them. What does the bless do? I can't tell. Something's gonna last 24 hours. Something's lasting an hour. I can't tell what. Status modifier, chord read, +1. With that. Space enough for strangers to eat together in comfortable silence. This place is not as you left it. The world moved on behind your back. What was this site originally?
A silk number 3, the old silk factory, once the pounding heart of the city.
Now its walls are layered with past identities, patchwork of Portoviran turf war. I should get going.
Pseudopod had a purchase order from a vendor called Carmuna. She must be in here somewhere. You also have that curious red disc to hand. A media specialist could likely tell you more.
The old dogs.
The Guardia Municipal officer is intensely scratching at his neck. As you approach, he wipes his hand on his trouser leg.
Hola, miss. Hope there's a reason you've stopped an officer while he's on duty.
Just enjoying a stroll.
No better place for that. Officer Morito, agente coordinador for the Guardia Municipal. Do you need help with anything?
Everything alright there? Nods his neck.
How bad does it look?
His hands claw-like hovers by a large patch of inflamed skin.
Scaly reliefs and cracked plates, like some diseased armor.
It's pretty bad.
Shit, I knew it. I hope it's not the topical ball repellent I've been using. Instructions said to apply generously.
He scratches at it fervently.
Common bore deterrents. Loud noises and strong smells, such as predator urine, placed in strategic locations.
Does the label mention bear urine? Because if not, you've got duped.
Are you serious? And right in the middle of a boar infestation too.
Tell me about this boar infestation.
It used to be a seasonal problem. Every autumn some adults would come down bold and hungry. But lately it's more of a permanent residency.
Wait, come down from where?
The hills up north as far as I've heard. Valle de Suspiro. You've got thorns, ferns, old trees. A nightmare to patrol.
Are these boars dangerous?
At best they're a nuisance. The little ones are fine, but the adults could take off a kneecap if you're not careful. And then there's the really big one, the mother.
The way he intones the word mother suggests a primitive monotheist before an image of a graven god.
Mother. What's the problem with the little ones?
They don't seem so bad if they're alone, but they're never alone. Get 5 or 6 together and they can take down a grown man.
How big are the big ones?
Oh, 100, 150 kilos? Easy. Enough to stop a tuk-tuk going full speed. But even they got nothing on the mother.
Isn't that tuk-tuk tiny? No, I must be thinking of something else. Speak to me of this mother.
Massive. Furs all matted, covered in scars, territorial too. Preys on drunks, stumbling back from Party Alley.
My mother's the same way.
You shouldn't joke like that. All mothers are special, even this one. No love like a mother's.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Anything that can survive on the streets of Kisok has got the stars' favor. And I have respect for astrology. So when the mother comes around, I do my best to keep civilians out of the backways.
How'd you get her scars?
Tusks, claws, knives, bullets. Take your pick. Every few years some brave moron tries to take her down, but she stands undefeated.
Where would a brave and skilled moron find this beast?
You got a weird glint in your eyes. Let's not do anything stupid, all right?
So what do I do if I encounter a boar?
You back away, slowly. If you get a whiff of it charging, find something to climb if you can. And then, come find me.
Anything threatening the peace lately?
We've had instances of theft around the docks recently. All the crates were ripped open in strange ways.
Strange ways?
Yeah, messily and without tools. Seems like the work of kids if you ask me. Must be trying to scare people too, as weird noises have been heard at night. Screaming and howling.
Sounds like the boars.
Apart from that, it's quiet. Just how I like it.
Quiet's not the worst thing. Gives you time to reflect on your mistakes.
The quieter, the better, I'd say.
Eyes glimmer for a moment.
Really, the hardest part's keeping people away from the boars. Hence this whole cream situation.
You can tell me about the bazaar?
I can tell you Petra the music vendor's a major arsehole. I asked him about an old blood golem disc, and he told me he'd rather tie polystyrene blocks to his feet and jump in the canal than look for it.
You said polystyrene instead of another way of saying it.
Doesn't make sense. Why not go for something that sinks?
Yeah, polystyrene floats, I'm pretty sure.
I told him as much. He said that was the point. His demise should be slow, so that I'd hear him scream for hours.
Sounds does he hate you or just your music?
I suspect he mostly hates himself. I don't get why he brings up all this violent stuff all the time. If he ever goes through with it, there won't be any shock value. It'll just be sad.
What's Blood Golem?
Blood Golem is a band. Blood Golem heals all wounds. It's the sound that raised us from shit-crusted upright apes into humans.
What's they sound like?
Primal, filthy, slow, all ending. Like an army of giants are growling underwater while smashing cliffs together. As a matter of fact, too powerful for most Portoferans. It's like nobody cares about our own music anymore. Or art, really.
I saw some little boars in the alleys.
Nossa Senora Polaris. But just the little ones, yes?
Chase the diagonal line, and what that means. Yes, I'd like to formally report them as adorable.
Right. Thank you for the report.
Why aren't you writing it down? It's a primo piece of intelligence.
Oh, Morito doesn't have a pen, but he has memorized the report. Don't worry.
He pats his pockets fast. You don't want to write it down, do you?
No pen, you see. And procedure says I'd have to file the report later today, at the station in the Sunset, an hour away. Do you have anything else to tell Morita?
I should get going.
As you step away, the GM returns to scratching his inflamed skin. A filthy flyer glued to the wall. A row of bespectacled men stare into the middle distance, while in their midst a lone figure looks towards the viewer. A man with a brown paper bag on his head. Above him in bold letters, the reality situation.
Look closer.
Yellow text in black and white. Tune in. Everyday coverage. And in all caps, they did it again.
What do you mean yellow text in black and white? What does that mean? Read that again.
You know, them. The ones who shift the tectonic plates, fake the seasons, pollinate the sky when no one's looking. They released yet another decoy moon right under your nose.
Yes, a fourth moon would explain many things.
And raise more questions, like what happened to the previous moons? Why'd the batteries leak towards the equator? Who gave birds the right to blink horizontally?
How can I watch the show?
Bright yellow letters highlight a time slot. Every day from 13 to 22, channel 117.
Got a pretty good grasp on reality already.
His stare seems to say, so you think. He promises myriad truths. Great, terrible, the undoing of all you know. Hold on. You know what could use a little more reality? That big blank wall next to your bed.
Check to make sure no one's watching and grab it to take the poster.
It's been adhered to the wall with blue reusable adhesive. Sticky, easy for quick installation and removal. You're able to get it down and rolled out without any difficulty.
Get it right in front of you. Broken bird cages if crushed or thrown from the window above.
A dusty and disused storefront, closed with a metal shutter. Above, a faded sign names the building, the Animal Zone.
Read the graffiti.
Carl was it. M+Y, heart. Unstoppable trade forever. Morito is a dog rapist.
See if it's locked.
You lift the shutter gently. It resists. Locked. Around you, scattered pairs of eyes watch as you jiggle the shutter. Too many people around for a break-in. Come back at night, or find another entrance. You turn away from the storefront.
I heard a rumor about you.
You're back again.
The GM gives you the...
GM. Cargo hold shed. It's the bootleg bazaar. How bizarre. How bizarre. That's for boxing lessons and protein powder, clustered together for safety. Fuck is tempo? I'm supposed to walk the railing to walk across the convent wall. Why am I doing that? Oh, I'm up here now. Silly up here. Pink miniskirt. Mass produced in Nagora Minor. Cool now, but in a year the landfills will be full of them. Double gang +1. Double gang -1. Poetic +1.
You stop and take the world in. A figure jittering on paws. Nobody looks up. Nobody asks why you're here. Nobody waves. 100 conversations blend into one. A slow, warm river carrying you nowhere in particular.
Blueprints. What am I doing?
You're watching.
Wouldn't I be working?
Watching is working in your trade.
Do this forever?
With enough time, you could put down roots, grow moss, scare the tourists, sure. But are you really built for that?
Blueprints.
A sharp inhale.
Oh. When was the last saved? Oh, boo. Why did it say like I didn't... I wanted to, like, I don't mind failing, but I wanted to try. I was gonna put something... Oh. We'll try again tomorrow.
A steel door is before you. Faint oxidation halos bloom across it, like algae on a sunken wreck.
Try to open the door.
It's locked.
No.
Try one of the many doors that are not locked, or the open-air black market, which happily doesn't feature doors at all.
Left door.
You step back from the door.
Let me do this again. Flash of yellow catches your eye.
An assortment of cargo crates sits in waiting, adorned with faint chalk marks and bright yellow labels.
Inspect the labels.
Machine printed, crisp and official. They all bear the same logo. Tiny gold dots in a precise angular pattern. Point of origin, Ministry of Mass Culture, Cicatriz Frontera, the lengthening gleaming capital of Lelou's. These crates aren't smuggled at all. They're government sanctioned from the Lusian Cultural Ministry.
Look at the chalk markings.
A maze of hastily drawn letters and numbers stands in contrast to the printed labels above. The symbols range from A to D, 0 to 9.
Can't make heads nor tails of this.
You're not meant to be able to. It's not for you.
Look inside.
Black cartons of cigarettes are stacked in tight rows. One of them has been slit open, 2 packs missing. The sight reminds you of a set of stairs descending into the dark of the basement.
Who could have taken them?
These crates here aren't exactly state secrets. Anyone with a keen eye and nimble fingers could do it.
Not me then. Though it is apparently dark. Still a pack of smokes.
You look around to check if anybody's watching and stick your hand in there. It feels forbidden. As your fingers touch the carton's edge, you feel a pair of eyes on your back and stop.
I'm done here.
You step away from the marked crates.
It's rubber canned coffee. I'd like to go down, please. Vice personnel only. Leather white sneakers. Coordination +1, poetics -1. Cushion to provide lightest steps for those whose labour on their feet all day. Whiteness will last as long as your patience with prospective customers. Cool, I want to get rid of these shoes, don't I? My poetics is really high. Though I do like my cold read. Good. Loading the platform ahead.
Gives no indication of registering your presence. His mirrored sunglasses are turned skywards. Must be cataract glasses. He's visually impaired. Maybe mentally impaired also.
Nice boat.
No, it's not. But it's a good one. Help you with something?
colleague of mine was here recently. Any chance you two talked? A colleague? He rolls a cigarette to the other side of his mouth. Go on. Sock merchant, professional, brown suit, glasses, late 20s to early 50s. Not coming and going in the bazaar. I don't get paid to keep track of it. You sure? A man from Superblock? Probably asking a lot of questions. I'm sure. Right then, his gaze shifts back to the origin point unless there's something else. On the barge.
An old, low-slung workhorse with tar patches, welded plates, and mismatched boards. Marina 32, early 70s issue, Port of Fearon manufacturing, built for municipal dredging, but this one's been heavily modded.
32, a reliable class. Except for a few bolts disagreeing about their place, still a reputation's deserved. Got a few more years left in him. Perhaps his knuckles on the cabin roof. Wait, your barge is a he? Your ships are named after the stars. In Rustum, we name them after lost sailors. Carve a name into the prow. The dead will watch the waters for you.
Long dead hands carrying the hull, white fingers in the brine.
What's the name of this prow then? Nothing, this is just a barge. He steps his foot once. I call it he out of habit. What's your name? Birdman. That's just what people call you. We're not complaining. Let's try again. What's your first name? Ooped.
You know where this is going, right? You're not going to just walk into it.
Fine, I get it. And here we were starting to have fun. Got a bootleg goods here. Where'd they all come from? Depends. Some produced locally. Textiles the easiest to replicate. Got some artisans in Hill of Pigs. Other things like toys need to be bought in from abroad. There's small manufacturers scattered across the Nos Corrientes coast. Families with presses off book factories. Other crates have to cross a few borders. Why are the Lusian crates stamped with the Ministry of Mass Culture? Because the Lusians don't mind a little cultural leakage these days. In fact, they encourage it. Government thing, shadow program, I don't ask too much about it. He shrugs. Merchandise gets shifted. No one is selling it. Gets disappeared to lose. Works out. What about the culture blockade? Oh. Pantomime. He waves a hand. The ground loses getting his cutting edge. Guessing Portofiero's port authorities are in on it too. So as long as they get a cut, sniffs foreign regulations have made their part trick here. More eyes, more signatures.
Treaties, obligations to foreign banks and bureaucracies, third-party audits, all part of joining the developed world.
And how'd this all begin? With the hands of some enterprising people, a few taps in the dust and a word of mouth. I'm sure there's more important things for us to discuss. Be around.
He lowers his head in brief salute.
Sturdy pony. I need chain cutters. And a lockpick. You can make that jump with your eyes closed. Fresh, the paint fumes make your head ache. Some elegant black gloves, statehood. No downsides, lovely.
The gate is bound to the pole by a thin steel chain. The gap between leaves little room for passage. Only ghosts can pass freely between such crevices.
Check the chain.
Rust speckles your fingertips. The system compromised at the subatomic level.
Open the gate.
You push the gate. The metal creaks, but it doesn't move. It's held fast by a rusty chain.
Petty crime perpetrator. Waning daylight. Blessed by Polaris. Oh, that's what that is. Too many down locked doors. Only variable, but it requires chain cutters.
The gate creaks in the breeze behind you.
By the pry bar. A little bit into interdiction. Construction materials are still in the box, somehow gathering rust. Movable concrete island. What a thrill! I used it too early. That would actually be really scary. Bottled water, meal bars, wipe supplies for an extended stay.
The man doesn't react or turn as you approach, your feet echoing off the high metal. Don't look now, but you can see through the metal floor, all the way down.
Anxiety raised.
You've come a long way. Fortunately, view just about compensates.
What are you doing up here?
I'm being punished. My employer has placed me in an impossible position.
You recognize the patch sewn into his trousers. It's the Carril de Portofiero's logo, the oldest transit company in the city.
Sounds like a bass player YouTuber.
I'm a safety inspector, watching the lines. As you might have noticed, this pylon is under construction, technically.
I don't see any work happening.
Precisely. That's because this line, Line 9, will never be finished.
What's wrong with the line?
Where to start? This pylon's angle deviated more than expected as the concrete set. Hazardous near water. Shouldn't have skimped on materials.
Line 9 will not be serviced anytime soon.
Then there are the clearance issues. The party alley rooftops are higher than the building department's official records.
How's that your problem?
I'm the safety inspector on this segment. Construction can't proceed without my approval. Approval I cannot possibly give. Since the last round of enter stabilization, they've been trying to force us lifers out. We can be fired, not easily, but they can take away the work that made us stay in the first place. I have two options. I could falsify my reports and declare Line 9 safe for construction anyway, or I could quit. Either way, the company can lose.
You seem strangely at peace with all this.
I wasn't always. I thought about throwing myself up this pylon, right where you're standing. I used to fantasize about the GMs dragging my waterlogged corpse from the canal. Fortunately, this spot lends itself to reflection. Contemplating my punishment helped me see how to live with it.
You're no fan of M2, I take it?
I'm a structural engineer. I believe in stability. What Emperor has brought isn't that. Their version of stabilization shifts the responsibility of managing entropy from the state to the individual. Human existence always carries entropy with it. That's inherent in the system. Social insurance, pensions, fair wages, these are measures against the entropy of living. They're also expensive.
But that doesn't make the need for them go away.
Such is the price for joining the developed world.
He glances down. The world spins slowly.
There's entropy in all systems. No living thing can avoid it entirely.
Seen anything interesting up here? Many things, but everyone has their own definition of interesting. What's yours? You've seen someone, a man, brown suit, bald spot, dielectric glasses.
A friend of yours?
Just a colleague.
Oh, alright.
Couldn't say. I'm above the bazaar, not of it. Just see the people come and go. What have you seen? Natural tide of commerce, boatmen unloading goods, porters delivering pallets, customers browsing, lots of pleasing symmetries, if you have the eye for it. Sorry to do this before I say one thing. There's just one thing. Was it? What is it?
You see that fire exit over there?
Went to the northern side of the bazaar. Some scofflaw has wedged it open with a pelota ball. And you want me to remove it for you? That's correct. Why don't you do it yourself? Because my job keeps me here. If I were to be caught off the pylon, I'd give them the tram company grants to terminate me. I'm trapped. It's just the ball that's not hurting anything. Short-sightedness. The fire exit is clearly marked, so people really think the building codes are optional. But it's to everyone and no one.
This man's punishment may be of his own making.
Okay, I'll remove the ball for you. Ah, but the fire exit's distracting. Let us contemplate the nature of our punishment. Wasn't that distracting though.
Some questions don't require thought, but the opposite. Quiet the conscious mind, and the answer comes naturally.
I get it. I know the reason why. Fantastic. What is it? You have unfinished assignments and unsettled scores.
A life that demands absolute commitment, with no room for error. The pylon man turns his head, ever so slightly.
They are great in number, the task seems impossible. Much like my own situation, and yet I don't think our predicaments are entirely symmetrical. Tilts his head. Tunnel victim. I believe your question requires more time and experience than you've committed to it thus far. Not a criticism, simply an observation. Seen anything spooky? A moored boat has been floating around the canal to the south. Strange noise is coming from an unmoored houseboat. Can you describe the noise it's making? Guttural and aggressive, like some kind of primordial steel beast is locked in battle with a deceased swamp pig. Ooh. Mother.
Terror to most, but for those with the taste for it.
Glory to the swamp pig. If I had to choose, then I would say the steel beast would be my favoured combatant, but it was a simile. The sound, I believe, is music. Ghost boat is definitely of interest to me. Nothing is amiss on board. Unfortunately, it seems rather likely. Let's try something else. Right. Chain cutters!
The gate stands before you, still locked.
Hey.
The angle is all wrong. Our grip is false. The chain slips from our grasp. Still alive and sniggering.
Inhale for your teeth.
This chain's grip on the gate leaves little room for passing. Chains mocking us. Tension in the gang's rank. The gate creaks.
Let's make the save to make sure I do this correctly.
The gate stands before you, still locked.
Success!
Take the chain between the beak of our tool and crunch it dead. The chain resists, trembles, then collapses in a jangling heap at your feet.
Nice.
The guards from the gang.
The metal creaks and gives way. The chain lies bleeding out on the cobblestones. In another life, it would have been a serpent.
Cool. Right, I think I'm gonna leave it here. It is a little dry in the beginning, as I was warned. You don't really know what's going on. So I did just go around in a big circle. Whatever. Welcome to John Struck. We're having a 0 parades for Dead Spies adventure. Thank you very much for watching. Go on.